Toad jokes, animal jokes. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals. What do you call an illegally parked frog? Toad. What do you call a woman with a toad on her head? Lily. Q. What's a toad's favorite game? A. It's croquet. Q. What do headmasters and bullfrogs have in common? A. Both have big heads that consist mostly of mouth. Q. How do toads manage to lay so many eggs? A. They sit examinations. Q. How do frogs die? A. They commit suicide. Q. What's a toad's favorite flower? A. Crocus. Q. What do you get if you cross a toad and a dog? A. Croker spaniel. Q. What do toads drink? A. Coca-Cola. Q. What do you get if you cross a toad with a fairy? A. Hoppercraft. Q. What do toads drink? A. Hot croco. Q. What do you get if cross a science fiction film with a toad? A. Star Wars. Q. Why did the tadpole feel lonely? A. Because he was new to the area. Q. Where do toads keep their treasure? A. In a croak of gold at the end of the rainbow. Q. What did the bus conductor say to the toad? A. Hop on. Q. What goes ... croak, ... croak? A. Morse toad. Q. What's the world's weakest animal? A. Toad, he croaks if you even touch him. Q. What kind of pole is short and floppy? A. Tadpole. Q. What do Scottish toads play? A. Hopscotch. Q. Why did the toad become a lighthouse keeper? A. He had his own frog horn. Q. What's a toad's favorite sweet? A. Lollipops. Q. What do you call a toad spy? A. Croak and dagger agent. Q. How did the toad die? A. He simply croaked. Q. Where do toads leave their hats and coats? A. In the croak room. Q. What do you say to a hitchhiking toad? A. Hop in. Q. What is a toad's favorite place to eat? A. IHOP. What happens when frogs park illegally? They get towed. Religious cowboy. The devout cowboy lost his favorite Bible while he was mending fences out on the range. 3 weeks later, a toad walked up to him carrying the Bible in its mouth. The cowboy couldn't believe his eyes. He took the precious book out of the toad's mouth, raised his eyes heavenward and exclaimed, "It's a miracle." "Not really," said the toad. "Your name is written inside the cover." Nasty little boy. A policeman caught a nasty little boy with a BB gun in one hand and a toad in the other. "Now listen here," the policeman said. "Whatever you do to that poor, defenseless creature I shall personally do to you." "In that case," said the boy, "I'll kiss its butt and let it go." Night of drinking. A man and his pet toad walk into a bar. It's about 5 p.m., but they're ready for a good night of drinking. They start off slowly, watching TV, drinking beer, eating peanuts. As the night goes on, they move to mixed drinks, and then shooters, one after the other. Finally, the bartender says, "Last call." So, the man says, "One more for me, and one more for my toad." The bartender sets them up and they shoot them back. Suddenly, the toad falls over dead. The man throws some money on the bar, puts on his coat and starts to leave. The bartender yells, "Hey buddy, you can't just leave that lion there." To which the man replies, "That's not a lion, that's a toad." Movies. A man in a movie theater notices what looks like a toad sitting next to him. "Are you a toad?" asked the man, surprised. "Yes." "What are you doing at the movies?" The toad replied, "Well, I liked the book.